Hi, welcome to the season finale of Carpenter Shop Season 4. That's right, 4 glorious, illustrious seasons, and it comes to a close. Now, it begs the question, will there be a Season 5? Probably so. Stay tuned to find out. But for Season 4, I want to send you to this particular passage. It's in Job 34, verse 29. It says this, "When he gives quietness, who then can make trouble?" Fatigue, if you think about it, is a word that has many adjectives. There is muscle fatigue, mask fatigue, chronic fatigue, Zoom fatigue, mental fatigue. One Alabama newspaper ran an article back during the pandemic about people who had work from home fatigue. It basically was describing that thousands of people are trying hard to kind of keep up their motivation for working at home. If you were ever on Zoom calls, if you ever had that joy of Zoom, remember how it started? Back a few years ago when the pandemic was taking place, and we're recording this a couple years post-pandemic, it would start, Zoom was like the latest thing. You would have a Zoom meeting and everybody would Zoom in and you would see their faces. But then as time went by, they looked a little less excited about being there. And then because only Zoom can do, as time went by, you have an audio feature only where you can basically put a picture holder up there or just your name shows up, and then we never knew whether anybody was really there on the other end of the Zoom call or not. We could just see their names, but we never saw their faces anymore. That meant that they were done combing their hair, they were done putting on makeup, they weren't getting out of their pajamas, and they didn't want you to see. And to be honest with you, they were finding out that some people were Zooming in for the call and then doing other things in their house while the Zoom call is going on, and then if they were asked something, they would participate, or occasionally they would respond with some type of texting or messaging, but they weren't even paying attention to you because they were just over the whole Zoom thing. It became very fatiguing. Fatigue is something that it catches up with all of us at some point. If you have done anything in life at all, you have felt this thing called fatigue. In Luke 5:16, Jesus reminds us of the importance of withdrawing for rest. He did that, and that was a pattern for him in Scripture. It didn't mean he was being lazy. It just meant that he was resting. Now, there's a huge difference also between being fatigued, resting, and being plumb lazy. I think the call of Christ is to rest in Him, and I think it falls in line with the pattern that Jesus models for us, that it is important to get your rest. The reason that you need to get your rest is because there are things that He has purposed for you to do in your life. In the quiet moments, enjoy those times that God gives you, but then also realize that those quiet moments are not to be lingering moments where you extend beyond the shelf life or the value of that time of rest. Because very easily you can take that time of rest and become lazy. So don't tune out this episode and go, he was getting after me because he said I was lazy. I didn't say anything about you. I was talking to the people you know. And from time to time, you and me. Get your rest. It's important. Hopefully, these Carpenter Shop episodes are little respites, times of rest that would help you rejuvenate and think about the things concerning God that strengthen you and encourage you in your faith. We want them to do that. And so thanks for being with us for another season. It's been a great season. Had lots of highs, had a few lows. All of it, I'm sure, riveting entertainment for you and hopefully inspiring and challenging as well. Look forward to Season 5, perhaps, in the Carpenter Shop.